What is good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, this is the place where we break down all things football, transfers, results, drama. We cover it all. And listen, I know the summer transfer window hasn't officially opened yet. That's June 15th, but nobody told the clubs that because this week has been absolutely wild. We've got done deals, we've got blockbuster rumors, we've got managers getting the sack, and we've got one of the most shocking transfers of the entire year already sorted before we even kick things off properly. So grab a drink, sit down, and let's get into it. Okay, first things first. Let's talk about Manchester United because this one has been confirmed by ESPN. Man United are closing in on a deal for Atalanta midfielder Ederson. Yes, the Brazilian international for around £35 million. Sources are saying this is basically done and he's set to become the first new arrival at Old Trafford this summer. Now, for those of you who don't know Ederson, this is not the goalkeeper. This is the Ederson who plays in midfield for Atalanta and Brazil. The man is a box-to-box midfielder, physical, aggressive, and absolutely tireless. He's been one of the best midfielders in Serie A for the last 2 seasons. And look, Man United need this. Their midfield last season was all over the place. No structure, no bite, no engine. Ederson brings exactly that. He wins the ball, he covers ground, he can progress the ball. With 35 mil, that is actually decent business from United. Now the question is, will he be the only signing? I don't think so, because the club knows we need a midfield rebuild. So I think there'll be more midfielders coming in, probably a left back as well, if we can add that. So this has got to be a big summer for United. Let me know in the comments, are you happy with the signing of Ederson? If you're a United fan, rate it out of 10 in the comments below. Next, we're looking at Anthony Gordon. Anthony Gordon, man. All right. This one I did not see coming. I did not see this coming. Anthony Gordon has signed for Barcelona from Newcastle United for a fee of £69.3 million, inclusive of add-ons. Sky Sports have confirmed it. Let that sink in for a second. Anthony Gordon, Barcelona, Camp Nou. Last season he scored 17 goals in all competitions for the Magpies, including a brilliant Champions League campaign, but still Barcelona. Now apparently Barca were already in the market for a wide player after their attacking situation became uncertain. And Gordon fits what they want: pace, directness in products, and they've just spent 80 million euros to get him. I mean, they had Rashford there on loan. Rashford was only 25 million from us. Between 25 and 30 million. And still they did not want Rashford. They went in, and Barcelona apparently broke. So wouldn't you rather take Rashford? If money is an issue, 25 for Rashford, but they clearly don't want him. So is Rashford washed? I've never liked Rashford at United in recent years. He lost something. I don't know what he lost in him, man. He doesn't do the work that's needed, but Gordon will come there and track back as well. That defensiveness he has as well. He can track back and defend as well as go forward and attack. Right. For Newcastle, it's a massive fee. Remember, they bought this guy for 45 mil from Everton back in 2023. They've made money on him. But I tell you what, Newcastle fans are going to be furious. This is your best player walking out the door just before the season starts. And here's the plot twist. Barcelona apparently want Julian Alvarez from Atletico Madrid next. So they've spent big on Gordon, and they're going for Alvarez after that. Barca are in their bag right now. My neck is so, I don't know if I slept funny or what. Damn. All right, who can we look at next? Oh, my days. This one is also quite a surprise. But I suppose they're being a bit decisive here. So this is the biggest managerial story of the week, and honestly one of the biggest of the year, possibly. Liverpool have sacked Arne Slot. Yep, he's done, he's gone. After just 2 seasons at Anfield, the Dutch manager won the Premier League title in the first season, which was incredible. But his second season, mates, it fell apart completely. Liverpool finished outside the top 4. Performances were laboured, fans were frustrated. And the final straw came when... Oh, why I'm getting worried with flies now. And the final straw came when it became clear they had no identity anymore. Players like Salah were publicly calling for a return to heavy metal football. Dang. Basically saying Saad wasn't getting the best out of them. And now who comes in? Areola, the Bournemouth manager, confirmed on June 4th. This is actually a brilliant appointment if you ask me. Areola took Bournemouth from mid-table to 6th place this season, and that 6th place finish got them into the Europa League for the first time in their history. He had interest from Crystal Palace and Bayer Leverkusen, but he chose Liverpool. His style, high intensity, high press, aggressive, attack-minded, think Klopp energy. The man is only 43 years old, he's tactically sharp, and he develops young players brilliantly. Guys like Krupi absolutely exploded under him. I wouldn't mind Krupi at United, but I think we're going in for Iliman Njai, a winger. I'm excited about that one. Okay, anyway, let's continue with Liverpool. The question is now, what does the squad look like? Because Liverpool have a lot of work to do in this transfer window. Salah has already left. Kanate is reportedly on his way out, I think, to Madrid. They need a rebuild. Liverpool fans, are you excited about Areola? Because I genuinely think this could be a right call. Let me know. Next we have, let's see, Vlahovic, one of the biggest free agent storylines of this entire week. Vlahovic is leaving Juventus. It's confirmed. He and his club could not agree on a contract extension. So this 26-year-old Serbian striker will walk out of Turin for absolutely nothing. This is huge because Vlahovic, when he's on form, is genuinely one of the best strikers in Europe. We talking pace, power, and absolute rocket of a left foot at his best. He's possibly touching world class. Maybe I'm exaggerating, but he's a good striker nonetheless on his day. Let's see who wants him. Bayern Munich have made contact. They see him as a backup for Harry Kane, but that will be a downgrade for Vlahovic. He doesn't want to be a backup to anybody. He wants to start. He wants to be in a starting lineup, first team. Barca also circling after Lewandowski contract situation is having, these issues there. There are also links to Newcastle and Napoli. For me, if Barcelona are offering a starting role, you go to Barca. Simple. Yes, there's competition with Lewandowski still potentially there, but Camp Nou on a free transfer, that's no-brainer. The fact that he's available for free is absolutely wild. Juventus are going to look back at this and regret it massively, because some club is going to get elite production from Vlahovic at zero transfer cost. What do you think? Who do you think signs him? Let me know in the comments. I'm genuinely curious who you think is going to pick Vlahovic up and sign him to their roster. What else? It's probably about it, man. Alright, let's speed run through the biggest rumors and stories flying around this week, because there's quite a few. Another exciting one for us is Tchouameni to Man United. Reports are linking United with the move for the Real Madrid and France midfielder. Tchouameni is a proper elite midfielder, physically imposing, great read of the game. If United can pull this off alongside Ederson, their midfield goes from a problem to a strength overnight. plus Kobe as well in there. Come on, boys. This one is one to watch very closely. Who else? Elliot Anderson staying at Forest, but at what cost? Forest have reportedly rejected City's first offer for the England midfielder, and Forest are said to be demanding a British record fee, basically wanting funds to build a team capable of pushing for Europe. Anderson has been one of the breakthrough players of the season. Man City want him badly. This saga is going to run and run. Who else? Liverpool are chasing Diomande from Leipzig. Remember, I just mentioned Liverpool need a midfield rebuild. They've reportedly opened talks with Diomande, but Leipzig are demanding 130 million euros. You know how crazy that is, bro. 130 for him. No ways. No ways. Would never pay that much. That is outrageous money for a player not many casual fans have heard of. Liverpool need to get creative. You probably find someone in the Premier League, maybe. Jeez, so they can go to Spain. Monday. Nah, fam. 430 mil. Oh, who else? Let's see. Spurs want the Brighton defender Van Heck. Brighton are demanding a record fee. Spurs got hammered in the market values this week too. Two big downgrades for their players, so they need to be smart with their spending. Who else? On a slot actually got an offer from Fulham and he turned him down, but fair enough, honestly. Take some time, regroup. He's not a bad manager, just wasn't the right fit for the Liverpool at this stage. Okay, right before we wrap up, let me give you a big picture. The Premier League summer transfer window officially opens on June 15th and closes September 1st. We are literally 9 days away from the floodgates opening. Now remember, the 2026 FIFA World Cup is running from June 11th to July 19th. That means clubs are going to be without their top internationals during the early parts of the window. That actually creates an interesting dynamic. Some deals might be pushed back until after the World Cup, while others get rushed through early to avoid complications. What should you watch out for in the coming weeks? I would say Man United's full squad rebuild. I'd say we need about 4 or 5 signings. More midfielders. That was our weak spot, midfielders. Liverpool's first moves under Areola. Who does he bring in as his own players? Vlahovic's destination. Where do you think Vlahovic is going? Also, Elliot Anderson. Does Forest let him go to City? City make a better offer? Or else Barcelona as well. Which striker do they bring in? Do they finish the Alvarez pursuit, or do they look at Vlahovic, or they bring both of them in? Vlahovic on a free and buy Alvarez. So far this is shaping up to be a crazy transfer window, and the first day is not even the first official day hasn't even opened. And that is a wrap on your week 1. Biggest talking points this week is Man United signing Ederson. Swift signing there from United. Anthony Gordon to Barca as well. Liverpool sacking Slot. Vlahovic is on a free transfer, and also we are just 9 days away from the transfer window opening. Smash that like button if you enjoyed the video. Drop a comment with your transfer predictions, and if you're new, subscribe. We drop transfer content every single week. Until next time, peace and enjoy your weekend.